Hi people, good night. Don't ask me what time it is because I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. He's the only one. Today I'd like to talk about sickness into the human body. You got different kind of sickness. There is a lot. You can get it from cats. You can get it from wrong food. Most of the times this will be food from out of the water. You can get very strange diseases, like things coming to live in your body. It's real, folks. It do exist. But there was also a girl who did have a disease. She did get it from a cat. It's a cat scratch disease. And this girl, when she did close her eyes, she saw colors. And she thought it was scary. So, let me tell you something. The disease of God is much more scarier than everything what you can get. But it's a nice disease. It's a disease you can see everything, what's happening in this world. And you see it colorful, in colors. Oh yes. It's the same like this cat scratch or scratch cat disease. It's the same thing, only I see things what was once wonderful become desolate and sick and black and white, no colors anymore. And that's also real. I talk about daily life, the daily problems, and that the world must go down. It must happen soon. So when I did hear this girl talking that she was scared for the things she saw because of this cat scratch disease, so I warn you for pets, don't let yourself lick by them on your mouth and all this kind of things. I did warn also many times about pets. Watch out. They are nice, but they do different things than human beings. They eat different things. And they lick also on different things we never lick on. So I try to warn you for this kind of business. It can make you very sick, and you can even die on it also. There was a young girl And she did have a dog, and the dog licked her face. And the girl becomes sick. And a few days later, the girl did die. It's not a story, it's real, folks. It's very real. I warn you also for the things what lives among us and you cannot see with the naked eyes. So always, when you prepare something, food or a sandwich, bread, take it on a clean plate and eat in that way from it. Don't put it somewhere the eye cannot see what is walking there. It's also a very freaking warning you can become very sick of. So I warn you for many types of diseases. You need to watch out in this world. Everywhere are dangerous spots you cannot see with your naked eyes. So when I did hear about this cat scratch disease, that the girl was scared, that she saw colors, and the next day she woke up and she was almost blind. How scared was I when God did come for the first time? Do you know, folks? I saw everything at once. And God always comes with colors. Without colors he cannot make the story. You understand? God work with colors anytime. So the colors in your TV make it colorful and real and dimensional, like 3D and all this kind of things. That's what God also do. But he do it better than you people doing here on earth with your 3D. It's nothing. It's really nothing. You know it will become something when you walk in the story yourself and you can touch and see and hear and feel and smell and eat from the story. While you are full awake. This I call visions. You can get them only from God himself. The visions comes from God, and you need them to talk with God, to understand God, to feel God, to see God, to hear God, to know God. And you will understand the stories of God. And this is also very real. You know, the first day God did come to me, I thought I do have a disease. I start to see things and I thought, oh man, or I'm sick, or I will become crazy or something. But that was not it. I did get a strange feeling when God did come to me. It was like I become empty and He filled me up. It was like I stand between two worlds, His world and mine. Mine world is this world, and I'm together with you. But I was stuck in two worlds. They are pulling at me. You understand? It was like I did go into to something so strong, and it did give me a very strong feeling also, a protected feeling. This is how God did come to me, and I thought I'm sick, or I will die, or I will become crazy. One of these three things it must be. But it was not one of these three things. It was God who did come to me and show me everything. He wanted to show me at once. But there is so much problems in this world that He needs more time so that I will understand everything I saw. And that's why I'm here, folks. I tell you everything I saw, and I tell it bit by bit, story by story. I cannot tell you all the things at once. I need to tell the stories, story for story, or you will never understand what I'm talking about. If I go too fast, you need to rewind, rewind, rewind. Listen, listen, listen. Learn, learn, learn. If I tell it at once. All the stories. I can tell you very fast. All the stories of God. I can tell it this fast that your mind will never understand what I'm talking about. I did learn to be with God and to do God's will and God's way. And God's way is always good, but it also can be very difficult and fast. That's why I explain so many times, and you think these are the same stories, but not one story, I'm telling you, is the same. You need to listen very well, and you will understand. It is never the same story I will tell, because today I talk about cats and pets, and things you cannot see with the naked eye. take a telescope or a periscope and start to find what I'm talking about. And you will get the creeps in your body, like the things you see through the telescope. You feel it in your body. And it's freaking real what you see. It's not a joke. So watch out, folks, in whatever you do. Today it's a warning about food and pets. The next time I come with something else. But it always will be important. These are the things God tells me. And these are the things I will give to you. And I do have books full of stories. I can go on and on and on. I don't have to stop. And I don't have to think about it, what I'm talking about, what I'm gonna say today. No. I don't have this kind of thinking, you know. When I think I go to the internet and I start to talk, I will see what will come out of my mouth. Because it is Father God who steers me. So for me it's easy to talk. But for me it's also easy to be quiet and shut up. And that's when God talks. I will be quiet and shut up. I will listen and learn. To get a better understanding of God. God is not easy to understand. The day you are touched by God, you will understand that it is not easy to understand Father God. And it's true. Because God used other things to understand, so that you will understand. So when you always did what's in your life, Marvels and comics, this kind of movies, you know, for children. Like SpongeBob and Pokemon, Pikachu, and all this kind of things. God will use it in His story for you. Because He knows you always did watch this. So God can make stories out of it. And it's colorful. God can use it into your mind but God do not use all the time these things. But sometimes He do it. And then I think, well, that's a comic I never saw in my life before. And I saw many. So I know many stories. From little boy till how big I am right now. But I will still stay the little boy for my Father God. I am mature, but I always will stay little for God. Because I'm a child of God. Even when I look old like God does, then still I am the child. So I will pronounce myself as the little child of God. Always. Always standing under Him, not above. I will always listen. And I'm here to learn, like you do, folks. You are all here to learn. This is your learning school. Will you pass or will you fall? To be and work for God on the school of God, you definitely will fall. But at least there is a master who will tell you, stand up. You did fall. God always will be there to pick you up, to give you the chance to walk again. And if you cannot walk or don't want to walk, then God will push you. You must walk and not stand still in this world. It means when you stand still, you learn nothing. You need to fall to learn and understand why you did fall. And on this, you will never fall again. Because your head will tell you, watch out, there you did fall. Huh? Don't fall there again. So you step over it and you don't fall. But you will fall for different things. You would definitely fall for the devil and for his tricks. He is a very tricky story. And I saw you all fall. Not one is standing in this world. All the people all fall. They all do things wrong, and they think they do it so good. But if you don't walk with God, how is it possible to stand up? It's not possible, folks. You will and must fall, because you do not walk with God. So you people are fallen persons, one by one. And I told you many times how easy it is to walk with God, but His way will not be so easy. And the things He gives will not be so easy. The feelings are not so easy. If you see people dying every day, and God show you before it starts to happen, then tell me how you will feel. God did let me see things, I can come sick of it. And start to farm them. But that's what made me strong. I did get this in the beginning. I saw the most difficult things someone ever will see. And I saw it for real. I saw blood and I saw people eating people. And I saw eyes and I saw people exploding and going open like meat. What you split open with a knife. I saw the most terrible things. This is also when God comes to you. He will show you. And you need to be strong. And stay with God. But these are things I daily see. That's disgusting, right? I can tell you. It is disgusting. But it is what people do with people. And it is very bloody real. I hope that you will understand what kind of story I'm telling you here. It's a true story. So today, it's for you a warning for the things you cannot see with your eyes. That will not say that it is not there. It is there. But you don't see it. The cats and the dogs and your pets. You better watch out. I warn you. They are nice to cuddle and to hold in your hands and to hug. But you better don't do it. It's dangerous. When I see a cat on the street, I will talk to him. He will come to me and he will sit next to me or for me. And I will tell him a story that I love him. But I will not touch him. But I touch him with the words I say to the cat. And the cat feels like he was touched with my hands. Be nice for your pet. But still you need to watch out. This is the warning, folks. We live with this day and night. And this is everywhere. Things you cannot see with the naked eyes. But they are there. So we're living on an earth with very much monsters. Because if you look at these little things, they look like monsters. They look like snakes. Did you know? So we live with many monsters. And you think, wow, that's little, man. But when this little thing comes into your body in some kind of way, then it's not so little anymore. Because this little thing do a big, bloody big job in your body. And you will become so sick that you start to understand that this little thing did create this into your body. And then you will start to think, it's like a big monster in me. He moves and you feel it. But it's little. You cannot see it with the eye. But you can feel it in your body like a big monster. This little thing you cannot see with the naked eyes. So folks, watch what you are eating. And watch what you touch. Walk with God to get the understanding of all of this. It's all very important. It got everything to do with the part of destroying this world. It's the little monsters under you. Like rats, fledermauses, they can do a lot of damage. A rat can kill you easily with his diseases. And that's what they do. They bring you diseases. So when there is a rat plague, many people will start to die. Will it come back? Rat plagues? Oh yes. I saw everything. Everything will come from old to new. That's what God told me. Old will go to new. So I thought about everything. Everything I can tell you, I can warn you for, I will warn you. And you can take the stories or leave it. That's up to you, folks. But I am here to warn you in everything. And I will do this. And I do it always in the way of my Father. You know, you can see me like a freeloader of God. I'm a freeloader of God. God gives me this what I need, and I get it for free, and I give it to you. I think it's very important also that a man like me need to tell you the things, how they really are. Nobody thinks about it. Nobody thinks about it. Not one on this earth. They only think about themselves. But not the things what is real and really coming. There's a lot on its way. There's a lot to come. So there will also come a lot of diseases. You better watch out. You better start to take good care and start to learn. From this young man who really is touched by Father God. And did load for free. By God, this is what I need. I'm your unknown prophet of God, folks. I told you already many times. I tell you again. I am this man. Days of thunder will come. Days of storm will come. You never saw in your life before. Days of rain will come. You never saw it before. Stones will come like hail. You definitely never saw it before. Are you ready for those kind of things? You people like to make war, but are you ready for the war that comes from heaven? Out of the air. You better be scared. It will come to take your life. And it will take many. Because weather is your biggest enemy ever. And technology will win, will kill this world. Because they use technology in bad ways. You can use it in two ways, the good way or the bad way. Technology is very important for people to create beautiful things and to create things what will make a disaster. It can also do unthinkable things. I'm talking about technology, folks. Today I saw a story about harp. that people think that it is true or not true. But this is how they also think about God. Is God real or is it not real? Right? Do we exist through something else? Or was it definitely God? And I can tell you right now, again and again, it is God. Yes. And it is also God who can take your life right now. If he needs you right now, and he get a message that he needs you, then you will fall down and never stand up again. And you will not know what did happen. It's all gone. You fall, you are gone. And people will come around you, and you will see those people. And you will think, who is the man there on the floor? You don't know that it is you. And God needs you, so you need to travel. So you will not understand that it is you who did fall, because God needs you. This is how easy God can take your life away. Easily and without any pain. If you want this, you need to walk with God. You think it's a very nice story. When you die and you don't know that you die. It goes this fast, then the understanding is not there. This is how fast it can go. Directly. You fall, and before you are on the floor, your soul is on its way to God. If you like to die this way, because we all will die. You understand? We all will die. There is no other way. We all will die. So be ready to travel on the way of my Father God. It's a very long way, and you do have much to learn on this way. So you better start now. Like I do. And I did not have any choice. I did start because God did start with me. That's it. That's the story I did get from God, you know. The love and the feeling and the knowledge are unbelievable. And in the beginning you will think that you are sick. And you will become scared in the things you start to see. While your eyes are open. You start to see things and, well, visions, you go in and you live. You live the dream. You live the vision. It's wonderful. But it's only what God can give you. And the devil can give you this. They just know how to give it to you. And it's up to you what visions you will get. Or from my Father God, or from the devil. When you did do bad things in your life, very bad things, then bad things will find you. When you did good in your life, and you only try to do good, but sometimes you fail, then God will come to you. These are the men God only needs. So God did come to me. I cannot remember what I ever did very wrong. I did go wrong. But very wrong? I don't have any story of this. Sometimes I did do stupid things. But only stupid things. God can forgive me. The little stupid things I did, God forgive me directly. And what kind of things you did do? I tell you again, folks, you never will make a chance if you do have blood on your hands.